Namaste. Hi there, it's me, Stacey Lee, and of course I'm here with Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to yoga, and thank you for joining me. In today's session, we'll practice being mobile and capable in all different body positions. So we'll move down to the ground together and practice exercises seated, kneeling, even side saddle on the ground. Then we'll move up, we'll practice a standing flow, and then we'll end by moving back down to the ground again. So all different body positions will help to prepare you for comfort and enjoyment in everyday life. So for this class, you will need a mat or a carpet. I'd like you to have a yoga block or a bolster or pillow from the sofa or from your bed. And finally, a small hand towel will help you to stay a little more comfortable while we're on the ground kneeling. So you can place your tools off to the side for right now. And I'd like you to move down to the ground with me. So separate your feet much wider than your hips. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Front hand comes to your front thigh. Now take your time, just lowering down. There's no rush at all. Once you arrive on the ground, please move yourself into a comfortable, easy seat. So for me, that easy seat is crisscross legs. You might find more comfort with your feet further away from your body. The choice is yours. Once you've arrived in your easy seat, tilt your tailbone forward towards me and then back, forward and back. And then find the center and anchor down there. Reach underneath you and move your flesh away so that you could feel your bones connecting with the mat or the carpet. And then move up your spine, bone by bone, starting to stack your vertebrae on top of one another. So just for a few moments, we have a very lengthened spine. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. And close your eyes and just enjoy this time. Breathe a few more times by yourself. Congratulations, you showed up. And the next 29 minutes belong to you. Inhale. Exhale. Eyes wide open. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, stretch up. Lengthen your whole spine. Exhale. Inhale, feel the skin along your rib cage, stretching. Exhale. Inhale, stretch up and separate your hands. Now bring your right hand down to the floor. Stretch over to the right side. Hold here. Please be sure that your left hip is anchored down. In other words, keep your left butt cheek on the floor. And then stretch, stretch, stretch over to the right. Press your thumb back behind you. Draw your top shoulder back. Draw your bottom shoulder forward. You'll feel like a flower petal opening up. Inhale, stretch overhead. It's a big cartwheel over to the other side. Stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your anchored hip. Press your thumb back. Top shoulder back, bottom shoulder forward. Stretch. Inhale, cartwheel. Exhale, stretch. Lift your eyes towards the ceiling. Look towards me. Cartwheel up, over to the left. Eyes up. Look towards me. Cartwheel and open your arms wide. Thumbs up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale and twist. Your right hand should come to the floor right at the base of your spine. Lengthen your spine. Twist through your lower back, your middle back. Draw your shoulder back. Turn your head back. Now soften your spine as you return to center, and then lengthen again. Exhale, twist to your left. Hand comes across your lap. Twist through your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Turn your head back. Soften your spine. Return to me. Lengthen. Twist. Exhale. Soften. Return to center. Lengthen. Switch sides. Twisting, twisting. Soften and return to the front. Bring your hands back behind you. You can lean onto your hands. If you have tender shoulders, point your fingers to the sides of the room. Bring your feet out in front of you and step them much wider than your hips. And then allow your knees to drop to one side. And then allow your knees to drop over to the other side. You'll feel a gentle twist through your torso, and you'll also feel your thigh bones moving through your hip sockets. Now bring your knees over towards the right and roll up onto your hands and knees. So come into a tabletop position, and you can crawl yourself into that position if it feels good to you. Now, if you have tender knees, this is exactly why we brought a towel into our space. You could place the towel onto your mat and place your knees onto your little towel cushion. Stack your shoulders over your hands and then open your fingers up as wide as you can. Now make some gentle circles. You'll feel a gentle massage through your knees and also through your wrists. And now just reverse your circles. Feel free to close your eyes. Add some nice deep exhales. Return into the center and bring your hands to your thighs. Press up to a kneeling position. Engage your seat and press your hips forward so that you can kneel in a tall posture with your shoulders over your hips, over your knees. Now roll your shoulders up and back. Now bring your hands to your shoulders and roll your arms back. Big circles with your elbows. And now let's sweep our arms open, up and back. Take your time, up and back. And now single arms. You'll allow your torso to twist gently. Relax your arms down and slide your hands up to your lower back. Now, if at all possible, fold your toes under like mine are here. It might not be comfortable for a long period of time, but if you could do it for a few moments, that would be great. You'll be stretching the bottom of your feet and also stretching your toes. Exhale, engage your seat and press your hips forward. Squeeze your elbows back and lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Tilt your chin up just a little bit and put a smile behind your eyes. A deep breath in, a long exhale. Soften from this posture. Bring your hands back down to the ground. So in tabletop, bring your right fingers to the back of your head and twist your body open to the right and then draw your elbow to reach your other elbow. Twist open and close. 2 more times. Open and close. Last time. Open, and this time thread the needle. So bring your arm through and under. Relax down to your shoulder. Feel the deep twist through your torso. You might even feel a twist in your neck. A deep breath in. A long audible exhale. Now, use your left hand for a 1-arm push-up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, exhale. Come back up. In tabletop, stretch your left leg back and then stretch your right leg back. This will feel really nice on your knees after such a long kneeling position. Stretch one leg at a time. And now keep your left leg back. Reach your right arm forward, thumb up, and lift your arm and lift your leg. Press through your left heel and spread your toes a lot. Keep holding. Keep your core engaged. Hold for 4. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Relax down. Now, stretch your right leg back and lower yourself down to the floor. Your left leg will stay bent. So you're stretching your right leg back, bending your left leg. Not sure if I said that right. And then if you'd like to, I like to, grab your block or your bolster and you can place your knee onto your block. So this is half frog. You'll feel a nice stretch in your right hip. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Just let gravity take over. You'll feel your hip opening up. And of course you can do the same posture without a block or pillow. It might even be the position that you sometimes sleep in. It's very restorative, relaxing tension in your hips. Okay, now it's time for us to come out of this posture. So you'll slide your left leg back, press back up to tabletop. Remember, mobile and capable, so we're moving through lots of postures. With your hands underneath your shoulders, exhale, engage your core muscles and hover your knees off the floor. And now lift your hips high and press into your first downward dog of the day. Let your head hang heavy. And now bend one knee and then the other knee, pedaling through your feet. Lift both heels high, press both heels down. Please lift your right leg and stretch it back behind you. You can reach behind you or up to the ceiling. Hold for 4, hold for 3, 2, and bring your foot back down. Lower your knees to the floor. Place your left hand on your block or bolster, and then step your right leg wide and to the side. So now you're in this kneeling position. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right knee and allow your knee to drop to the side. You'll expose the bottom of your foot. This is called the winged dragon. Now you can stay upright or allow your hips to come forward. So you're stretching both of your hips in different ways. Inhale. Exhale. Now, you'll fold your front leg and relax down, turning towards the center of your mat. Left leg is straight, right leg is bent. Bring your right foot to the inside of your thigh. In yoga, this is called Janu Shavasana. It's a single leg stretch. I'd like you to flex your foot hard, spread your toes, and then turn your torso towards your leg, relax down. Now maybe you're relaxing onto a block. Maybe you've got 2 blocks or you'd like to stack them on top of one another. Take a deep breath in, an even longer exhale. Let's hinge up. First your eyes, then your chin, then your chest. Now you can move your block over towards the other side of the mat for now. You can even move your towel if you'd like. I'd like you to fold your legs once again and bring your feet wide in front of you. Return to that can-can position that we practiced earlier in class. And if your body is asking you to hold on one side because, ooh, you really like that stretch, then you should do it. And this time, we'll come over to the left side. And then bring yourself up to a tabletop position, your hands and your knees once again. Let's walk up, engage your seat, and get a quick mini camel. So elbows back, hips forward, lift your heart up, lift your chest up, smile towards the ceiling, inhale. Exhale. Soften from this posture. Come down to a tabletop once again. And now I'd like you to bring your left fingertips behind your head. Twist open to the left side. And now draw elbow to touch the other elbow. Twist open. Twist close. Twist open last time. This time, thread the needle. Palm open, slowly lower your shoulder down to the floor. Feel the deep twist in your torso. Do your best to relax in this position. It's a challenging one. With an exhale, press into your right hand. A one-arm push-up that brings you back up. Place your hand underneath your shoulders and then stretch your right leg back and then your left leg. Stretch and stretch. You can even stretch and shake if that feels good. Please keep your right leg back behind you. Extend your left arm in front of you. Turn your thumb up. Lift your arm and lift your leg. Do your best to make a straight line from your hand to your foot. Inhale deeply. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Your hand down, your leg down. Lower down towards your mat. And now lift your front leg so that it's bent. So the right leg is bent. And you can slide your block or bolster, if you have a bolster with you, underneath your leg. And then just simply relax. Nice long, audible exhales will calm your nervous system. Relaxing your hips. Slide your hands back in towards your body. You'll take your knee off the block if you used one. And then press yourself into a tabletop. Fold your toes. Engage your core. Exhale. Hover your knees off the ground. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Pedal your heels one at a time down towards the mat. Allow your head to just hang heavy. Stretching, stretching. Both heels up, both heels down. And now please lift your left leg. You can reach back behind you or up towards the ceiling, whatever feels best to you. Give yourself a round of breath. Lower your foot. Lower your knees. Step your left leg forward. Now You can place a block underneath your right hand. And then allow your left knee to drop off to the side of the room so you'll expose the bottom of your foot. Now this might be enough for you, and that's fine. You're in the posture. But if you'd like a deeper stretch, then slide your back leg further back and you'll feel your back hip begin to open just a bit. Inhaling and exhaling. This is called the winged dragon, as you let your hip open out to the side. Walk your hands down in front. Continue folding your leg in front of you, and then turn towards me. So, Janu Shavasana. You'll allow your right leg to extend out to the side. You'll bring your left foot in to meet your thigh. And I'm going to show you what this looks like with a bolster. If you've got a couple pillows, you could even place the bolster onto your leg and relax down this way. Or you could keep the bolster off to the side and then use a bolster and another bolster, or a bolster and a block. I'd like you to just simply relax your torso down. Just simply relax down, but simultaneously engage your hamstring by pressing through your heel and spreading your toes. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Lift your eyes up, your chin up, peel your chest up. We've done a lot today, haven't we? Quite an adventure so far. Quite an adventure. Sit back, bring your hands back behind you. Once again, separate your feet wider than your legs. Allow your knees to drop for one side and then to the other side. I hope that you're noticing more mobility, a little bit more fluid movement. I could sure feel a difference already in my body from the beginning of class. I hope you can too. All right, knees to the right. Roll onto your hands and knees. This time, don't get the towel because we'll be moving away pretty quickly. So hands and knees, and then just like before, step your right foot forward. Walk your hands up to your thighs. I brought you through a lot of transitions today, and that's been with purpose. We're just moving. We're practicing moving through postures, and that's kind of the goal of the class. So thanks for staying with me and being patient with me and with yourself as you move through these transitions. Transitions are always the hardest part of any exercise, don't you think? You could fold your toes under if your foot feels good, and then help yourself up. You'll be coming to a high lunge position, high lunge. And now pivot your back foot. Bring your hands to your heart and twist just a few times. And then open up to the warrior two. Press the pinky edge of your back foot into the ground like an ice skate, like the blade on an ice skate, and that'll hold you in place as you shift your body over to extended side angle, reaching from your fingertip all the way down to your foot. And now stretch up to peaceful warrior. Back hand, back thigh, front arm reaches up. Warrior two. Front hand, front thigh, extended side, peaceful warrior. We're finding our flow. Warrior two, extended side, peaceful warrior. Last time, warrior two, extended side, peaceful warrior. Keep your hands just like this in the same position and straighten your front leg. Squeeze your thigh up off your knee. Return your arms to the warrior two. Draw your shoulders towards me. Bring your hands to your heart. Pivot your feet. Sit down low into goddess pose. Inhale. Exhale. If you take a lot of classes with me, you know where I'm going next. It's the 5-pointed star. Shine on like the star that you are. Hands to your heart, please. Shift your feet into warrior feet, facing the left side of the room. So, left toes towards the sidewall. Right toes, right foot like an ice skate. You're pressing the blade into the ground. Come into a nice low lunge. Warrior 2. Front hand, front thigh, extended side angle. Peaceful warrior, back hand, back thigh, eyes up, smile. Warrior 2. Extended side. Peaceful warrior. Last round. Warrior 2. Extended side, stretch. Peaceful warrior, stretch up even higher. Smile. Now straighten your front leg. Squeeze your thigh off your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your straight legs. Open your arms wide. Now listen. Bend your front leg again. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist a few times. Keep your hands towards your front leg. Pivot your back foot. If you feel wobbly, that's normal. Just hang on. And bring your hands to your front thigh. Let's lower back down to our kneeling position. Well done. Hands down to the floor and shift into side saddle. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. What an adventure. All right, I'd like you to lay down on your back, and your head can be on either side of the mat, whichever makes better sense to you. As we move down to the floor, it's always smart to lay on your side first, and then roll onto your back. Good thing to remember. Draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. See if you can bring your back down towards the mat, so make contact with a little bit more of the mat. And then bring your feet down and stretch your arms over your head. Lengthen your whole body. Walk your feet back in. Draw your knees into your chest. And now reach for your ankles. Now, if you can't reach your ankles, you can hold the fabric of your pants. If you have your ankles, maybe you prefer to take your big toes and you just can use your peace fingers to hook your big toes. So however you're holding on to the very bottom of your leg or your foot, bring your feet up in the air and then take your feet much wider than your shoulders and then draw your knees into your armpits. Give yourself a gentle rock from side to side. This is the happy baby. Close your eyes and just exhale. Massage your lower back. Oh, that feels so good. Rock yourself into the center. Release your ankles or your toes. And then once again, just squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Place your feet on the floor. Stretch your arms and legs. Now cross your left leg over your right leg. So just cross at the ankles. And then hold on to your left wrist with your right hand. And stretch over to the side like the shape of a banana. It's called banana stretch. Notice where you're feeling the stretching sensations. I can feel stretching in my leg and in my hip and across my rib cage, even in my shoulder. I hope you feel some of that too. Release your wrist, uncross your ankle, and make your way over to the other side. Holding your wrist, crossing your ankle, banana stretch. And see if you can access all of the same stretches that you did on the other side. uncross your leg and stretch from your fingers down to your toes. And now draw your hands to your shoulders and rest them by your sides. You can keep your palms up to receive all of the abundance that is your birthright, or you could flip your palms down to feel a little bit more stable today, a little more grounded. You just take what you need. Now, all the yogic scholars tell us that Shavasana, this posture, is the most important posture that we could do in any yoga practice because it allows all the subtle changes to take place in your physical and energetic bodies. So I encourage you and invite you to stay here in this posture for 3 to 5 minutes, even after this video ends. Just inhale deeply and melt down and say out loud, say, self, I'm so proud of you for showing up today. You stretched and strengthened your body. You moved through challenging transitions. You breathed deeply and you affirmed yourself. Self, you're a slightly different person than you were just 30 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction. It was such an honor and privilege to be your guide today. Thank you for being here with me. I look forward to guiding you again soon. Until then, stay happy and healthy.